you could still do it here. It's still freedom.
We missed the bullet.
How about Mars?
Well, I think we've already been. I think we colonized it back in the 70s.
Good evening, everybody. N4QNT.
Hello, Arthur.
I think we missed 20. KF408.
KB2 UKA with the PreSonus speakers. You guys are booming in.
V3DAG.
KK4CZ. Louisville, Kentucky. Monitor Lizard.
W3DP.
I just hear a CB handle.
What, Monitor Lizard?
Oh, I love it. Welcome to the party.
You're welcome. It's Brock, not Obama. And
man,
KK.
Are you going to be affected if the Canadians don't buy your Kentucky whiskey?
Zipper. Only in the wintertime. Now, actually, I'm remote. I'm up in Salem, Indiana. I'm using remote TX, and the station's down in Louisville, so I've got a 1,000-watt Android phone.
Well, you're 15 over into Long Island, New York. Sounding good.
Well, there you go.
I need to get one of those 1,000-watt Android phones.
Yeah, just get you an 811H, and I just got that tuned in to 75 meters before I came up here. And a FTGX 1200 and a little Raspberry Pi and an Android phone. Remote TX. It's about $70, $80 a year. I can't remember.
Let me tell you something. You remote right now, and I think some people on here will agree with me, sounds better than most remote flexes.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
You guys could avoid all those tariffs if you become the 51st state.
52nd.
No, first.
Become a state. You wouldn't have to worry about all those tariffs.
We only have 50 states, Danny.
Yeah, I'm remote now. I've got a little bit of a latency. I'm 5G, but there's about 53 milliseconds of latency. So if I accidentally cover somebody up, I'm sorry.
No, you're sounding good. I was saying your remote sounds better than most Flex remotes. It sounds great. Let me pass it around here. Dom, do you copy him?
Yeah, I got a good copy of him. What was that? KK4CZ. This is Whiskey 4 Delta Oscar Mike Dominic, South Carolina.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't have a pen or pencil. I'm just sitting here in the living room watching the One-Eyed Monster and just tuning around and heard y'all in there. But, okay, since I had this latency, I got a little bit more than I like. It's closer to 70 milliseconds, and that's not too bad. It's half a second or so, whatever, but okay. Well, anyway, the name's Brock, not Obama, in Louisville. Well, the station's in Louisville, Kentucky at 38th Street, and shots fired. Roger?
Roger. All righty. All right, you here?
Yeah, I copy. Good copy. Over 10, 10:15 over to North Carolina.
All righty then. Yeah, it's just, like I said, I said 811H down there. It's, I actually got my AL80B one tuber going down there, and I just turn it on and off. I can't control the tune or anything. I just put it in the middle of the 75 meter band, jumped my car and came up here to Salem, Indiana. So I'm stuck on 75 for a while.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Yes, DJ, I read that before I came down here. Panama, what'd they do? They got rid of China, right?
I think DJ signed.
Yeah, so Rubio met with Panama, and he has no plans to renew the Chinese agreement, and he wants to see if he could get out of it early and make an agreement with the U.S.
One down.
Yep.
Hey, guys, I'm just wondering. I was probably late to the party. I didn't read the book, but I saw the movie today on Netflix, the Hillbilly Elegy. That is unbelievable. Any of you guys catch that with about JD Vance, the background story?
I didn't read it or see the movie, and I know I need to.
A great movie. Good acting.
Who plays him?
I'm not sure. Glenn Close is the grandmother, but I'm not sure about the young Vance. Yeah, but no. Well, I mean, just the movie, just what it's about. It's incredible. I mean, poor Appalachian family, and just out of I mean, this kid, unbelievable. Just the strength he endured from his crooked, his messed up family.
And that's what the left hates. They hate when somebody who came from nothing becomes what he became.
What's it called, Art?
Hillbilly Elegy. Or Elegy, I guess I'm saying it wrong. Yeah, Hillbilly Elegy.
I tell you, the makeup artist that did Glenn Close, if you saw the real pictures of his grandmother, she looks almost identical.
Hey, Art, I sent you a direct message.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just one of those hit home movies, man. It just I teared up at the end. Seriously, just I don't cry. Usually I don't, but it's just something about this story. It's unreal.
All right, I think I'm going to start watching it tonight.
Doug, I sent you an email. It's got my name on it. It doesn't have my call sign on my email address. It may go to junk, I don't know. But it's my shack and everything that I used to build my antenna and how I ran. It shows pictures of how I ran my wire along my fence line and made insulators to hold it off the fence. It shows my lightning arrestor and my disconnect switch inside the shack and the material I used to make it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Really good work. Unbelievable. Really, really good stuff. Hey, Art, Brian's using my old BT 1500A balanced tuner. He's been using it for like the last month. So he's got the ladder line going right into it.
Oh, wow, good. Yeah, no, that's a great setup. And that's the way to do it, right into the balun that's built into the tuner.
I love it. It's like butter.
I was about to pull the trigger, Art, on the true ladder line tuner, the remote one. And then you got to buy the damn controller too, which is another $600. So all in with tax and shipping, it's almost $4,000.
Wow, they've gone up a lot.
Doug, you notice, you look at the wire that I used, it's a 2-conductor. I didn't separate it. I just twisted the ends at the radio side at the lightning arrestor. It's super lightweight, but it's super strong, and you can get a mile that wire from an Army surplus store for about $150 or less.
Yeah, that's very cool. I have enough here to build a new one of that DX50 stuff that Richard uses, the British military with the Kevlar. I'm not sold on it yet, though. I'm not sure. I also have flex weave here, 12 gauge. Yeah, Art, the tuner itself, hold on. The tuner itself is $2,500. The controller is $500, so that's $3,000. Plus tax, plus freight shipping. I don't know why they need freight. This thing must weigh a ton.
You're talking about from the guy who does the doublets, the what do you call it? The ladder line, True Ladder Line Company?
Yeah, that thing. So you need to buy the tuner and the controller.
And he won't build it. You're going to have to assemble it and figure it out. There's reasons for it. I talked to him on the phone about that. Yeah, you're going to have to figure it out and build it.
I know. I almost bought it a year ago, and then I put the order in, and I noticed my card didn't get billed. And he called me like 2 hours later, and he said, before I bill your card, I got to let you know that you're going to have to do a small assembly. And I'm like, whoa, what do you mean? He's like, oh, yeah, I'm looking at the pictures right now. I'm trying to see what could break. It's that variable resistor with the glass. I guess that's what could break. So I guess you have to mount that. But I think you have to mount that. I think you have to put the belts on the wheels. For that much money, I want that thing built.
Yeah, it's a hell of a tuner. It's weatherized, beautiful construction. I mean, it's just really well made. But man, what a beast that is, sitting out there somewhere, wherever you mount it, you know. But I would still put it in some kind of a plastic doghouse or a little mini shed or something like that. Just for the elements.
Hey, do me a favor. I want to show you something else. It's not available yet, but this might be better than that. But it's not balanced. Put in your website, in your web browser right now. Go to this website, 4oscar3alpha.com. That's the company that makes the Power Genius and the Tuner Genius for Flex. Go to products, go to Genius Family, and then go to Tuner Genius. And look on the left. They're making a robust outdoor remote tuner. It's not available yet.
Was that 3oscar3alpha.com?
It's 4oscar3alpha.com. And then once you're there, go to the Products tab, Genius Family, and then Tuner Genius. And you'll see it there on the left. It says TBA, to be announced.
I'll be back, W4D on.
Question for Dwayne.
Yes.
Did that coax come with an amplifier built in with it?
No, it did not. But I can give credit to Richard for putting it together. The ends on it.
All right, good to know. Yeah, when I first heard you, you're like 30, 35 over. I don't think I've ever heard you that loud. You're booming in here, man.
Yeah, and you're doing the same here.
Do you think overall the conditions are good?
The way I'm receiving, I want to say that they're good. I mean, the way my station's been running in the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, I really couldn't tell when I thought they were good. I guess it wasn't. So right now, to me, they seem to be good. You might want to ask the other guys.
What do you think, Doug?
I'm so sorry, I didn't hear the question. What was it?
Conditions, band conditions. What do you think, Art? Do you think band conditions are exceptionally well right now?
I think they're regular.
I think it'll get better in an hour, maybe an hour and a half, but
yeah, still pretty early at 8:15.
Well, almost everyone. Danny, you're 15 over. Art, you're 15 to 20 over. Dwayne, you're 15 to 20 over. Brian is like 10 to 15 over. Jeff was 15 to 20 over. Everyone's like almost the same.
I have you at 30 over.
Whoa. Okay. I guess I didn't hear you enough. You hit 30 that time.
Yeah, and at one point, you bumped to 40, probably about 10 minutes ago when I was sitting there watching. When you were talking, you hit the 40 for a second and went back to 30. But yeah, it's working pretty darn good. I'm just amazed what coax can do. So I'm happy about that.
Jeez, I got to turn the volume down when Dwayne speaks.
Oh, that's what we were telling him, Danny. That's how he normally sounded. His audio was always very, very loud. Dwayne, I am doing 1,473 watts on peaks. Up 77 that time.
So, what did you do, Dwayne? Just whole new run of coax?
No, only a piece of coax from inside the house here, the shack. I got a Ameritron switch box at the tower. So one run of 70-foot piece of coax, which is 9913 coax, is the only thing I changed. I did have a 160-meter doublet up, and I turned it into a zapper, thinking maybe it was the antenna, but it wasn't the antenna, it was the coax.
Wow.
Yeah, you're back to normal. I know you saw that video, but yeah, you hit 30. As usual, that's what it used to be.
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Art,
So, Doug, I'm at the
what do you
site.
have me at right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You doubled up with Art a little bit. He didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry, Art. I was asking, what am I hitting you at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Test.
It almost wants to go to 25, but a solid 20.
That's what I have you at. Perfect. Reciprocal.
So all this time, I didn't realize this. I thought Flex made their own stuff, and this guy, this who makes the Genius and the tuner.
Yep, and that's why they're great products. This company does amazing work.
And where I was on it as you were saying it, but I'm at the site. Where did you see this new tuner that's in the future?
So you go to Products, Genius Family, Tuner Genius. And then they show you on the right-hand side is the Tuner Genius that Flex sells. And on the left-hand side, it says Tuner Genius Outdoor. And you click it. It's going to be a LAN-controlled outdoor remote tuner. It's got a 1 to 4 or a 4 to 1 step down. They call it a transformer, which I guess technically that's what a Balun is. And yeah, it looks heavy, it looks robust, and when this thing comes out, this is probably what I'm going to replace the MFJ with.
They're also coming out with a 3K amplifier, from what I heard.
I think they already have it. Hold on. Power Genius, they currently have for sale. They have nope, you're right, Danny. It's all to be announced. The Power Genius XXL Twin, 3,500 watts of power. So, and then you could get the regular Power Genius. You could buy it directly from them, Art. You don't have to buy it from Flex.
Oh, it's already updated. Yeah, wow.
Yeah, I'm looking at this step down. Wow, this TRU14. My goodness, 3,000 watt sideband outdoor tuner. This is remarkable.
Oh, interesting. It says sideband. I wonder if it'll work on AM.
Well, it's rated at 2 kW. That's probably a solid key, but 3,000 is the peak. The sideband peak. But yeah, wow, this is interesting, and it looks really sharp too. I like the hookups on the sides.
Yeah, what the hell is a 1 to 4? What would that be used for? Right, because I'm assuming step-down transformer 4 to 1 is a 4 to 1 Balun. But what's the 1 to 4?
Or something like that. You can configure it to be a long wire as well.
Okay, I see. So we would use the step-down transformer.
Right, exactly. And ladder line hookup, and wow. This is to be announced. So we'll keep our eyes on this one. I'm just curious what the price point's going to be. It'll probably be 16 to 1,800. Hopefully, nothing crazy.
If I had something like that, I would put that in my garage. It would never be out in the weather.
Build a box to go around it.
Yeah,
well, like
my garage in the wintertime, I keep it heated, so
winter,
and my garage is right beside my tower.
For 4 years,
so it would be
no
nothing
problem.
for me to
what
just
I
drill a
do,
little hole and
with the MFJ
insert that
one,
coax and
I seal the
what else do I need? I got to put
the edges with silicone,
Ethernet cable,
and then I put a black construction bag over it. Just so that no water the water cascades over it, the snow doesn't really touch it. And that's all I do, and it's on a wooden post.
Yeah, I think that guy, Frank in New Jersey, is paying some recordings.
Yep, probably. All right, gentlemen, it's Sunday night, 5 a.m. wake up, gym at 5:40 a.m. I got to take the garbage out, do some last-minute chores here. I hope you gentlemen have a beautiful weekend. A beautiful week. I'll talk to you one evening this week. I'll say 73 to all of you. KB2, UKA. And Art, this audio still sounds good?
Pristine. You sound like $1 million.
Beautiful, beautiful. With my warm audio WA14, the cheapest of the microphones.
7-3.
73, Doug.
All the best, Doug.
73. Catch you later, Doug.
Have a good evening, Doug. In 587.
All right, take care. KB2 UKA QRT.